Hello, my dear students. This is Abhishek Mishra, Faculty of Social Studies at Mount Litra Z School, Jhansi. So, this is my third lecture of Geography, chapter number 1, class 10th, Resources and Development. So, directly I am going to start this video with the topic Resource Planning in India. Resource planning involves two processes, that is identification and quantification of resources in different regions of India. As you know very well that there is an unequal distribution of resources in different regions of India. Like you can see an example that in Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh and in Chhattisgarh, they are very much rich in coal and mineral resources, but due to lack of technology and institution, these states are lagging behind in economic terms. Second, Arunachal Pradesh. This state is very much rich in water resources but lack in infrastructure. Next is Rajasthan. Rajasthan is also very much rich in wind and solar energy, but due to lack of water resources, people are not willing to go in these states and to harness such energy. Next is Punjab and Haryana. So though Punjab and Haryana are having poor resources, but they are very well economically developed states. Now the second point is process of resource planning. So in the process of resource planning, it involves identification and inventory of resources, and for this surveying, mapping, qualitative and quantitative estimation of resources has been done. Now the second point of resource planning is that the planning for resource development by using skill and technology should be done, and for this technological institution should be developed in our country. Next, the third point is resource development plans should match overall national development, means we should develop the resources in such a way that it will do the development of whole nation. Fourth, in India, resource development has been started since the very 5-year plan just after independence. Now the next topic in this chapter is conservation of resources. Conservation of resources means resources should be used in a very well sustained manner, as overuse of resources can lead to social and economic problems. As Gandhiji had spoken about resources, that there are enough resources to fulfill a man's need but not enough to fulfill a man's greed. In his book, Gandhiji had said that small is beautiful, means there are enough resources that can fulfill the needs of human beings, but if you are going to fulfill your greed with these resources, it will never be sustained. Next is land resources. Land resources means land is the basic requirement of flora and fauna. It supports various economic activities like transportation and so many things. In India, 43% land is agricultural and industrial land. 27% land is consisted of forest and of plateaus, which are very much rich in minerals. Now the 30% land is consisted of mountains, which provide river water and serve as tourism. Now land utilization. Land utilization means the use of land in various forms. So in India, land is used in various forms, that is the forest. First point is forest. Forest is the land that supports flora and fauna. It is also very much important for ecological balance also. Next, land not available for cultivation. Land not available for cultivation is also of two types, that is barren and wasteland. Barren and wasteland means once agriculture was done on such land, but due to high salinity, now this land has been converted into barren or wasteland. Now the second land that is also not available for cultivation is the land that is used to make buildings, roads and industries. Third, other uncultivated land. Other uncultivated land means the first is pasture and grazing land. The land that is used by animals for their pasture or grazing is called as pasture and grazing land. Second is land used for tree crops. Plantation is done on these type of lands. Fourth is fallow lands. Fallow lands is also consisted of two types, current fallow and other than current fallow. Current fallow means a land on which cultivation is not done for 1 year, and other than current fallow means the land on which cultivation is not done for more than 5 years. So these are the fallow lands. So this is it for my video today, and we are going to cover rest of the topics in my next video. Thank you.